Hi, welcome back to Steph's Veg. Today I'm back down the allotment. Going to be digging up some potatoes, second earlies. I think they're called Wilger, or that's how I pronounce it anyway. I want some carrots and I want to pick some broccolis and some cauliflowers for dinner for tonight. So my first job is I'm going to do the potatoes. Don't need many, so I'm just going to dig up a few. So off we go. Okay, so I'm just going to loosen the soil a bit where the next row of potatoes are. It's quite hard, this soil. I don't want to go through any potatoes, so I'm just going to loosen them just a little bit. Alright, so I'm just going to put my hands in and see what I pull out. Okay, so I don't want to be keeping all these tiny little ones because they're not going to do much, but these are a nice size. If I get any big stones, I'll pull them out as well. Hopefully there's some more in it. Oh, there's some bigger ones. I don't need many for dinner tonight. Alright, earlier on when I planted these back in March, I used an auger. I didn't actually dig a trench. I just used an auger attached to my drill and just made holes. A lot less energy and less back-breaking. And when I put the potatoes in, I just put some potato feed at the time of planting them, and that was all I did for the year, and then just watered. So you don't really have to feed them all throughout the summer or growing season. So I've actually got quite a few potatoes here just in this tiny little section. So I've dug up my potatoes. I've done this little section here and I've got that amount of potatoes out, so I'm quite pleased with that. I've just raked it over, give it a nice flat surface, and so I can see where I've finished with the row of potatoes. So I'm just going to have a quick drink because it's quite muggy today and I'm hot, and I'm going to then dig up some carrots. Right, I'm just going to put these into a sieve, just a few at a time, just to give them a little shake to get the soil off, and if there's any like little bits still hanging, just saves doing it at home. And then just take the bits off. Can't get them all off. I'll do as best as I can while I'm here, without chucking them away. And then just pop them into a bag. So that's that bit done. Oh, and I've missed the bag. So I'll try and keep the bag open with one pair of hands. Because I've left my other bags at home. Alright, so that bit. Okay, so there's quite a few potatoes in there. I'll give that away when I get in, see how much I've picked. And then, right, I'm off to do my carrots now. Right, I'm just going to go and dig up some carrots. Don't need many, just a couple, without treading on my lettuces and my onions. Whoa. Right. I don't know how deep they're going to be, so I'm just going to try and prize them out. Hopefully they're nice and big. Alright, let's have a... Oh, that's quite a nice size one. Alright, let's pop that down there. Alright, let's work my way up. I think these are called Amsterdam forcing, but I can't remember without looking at the label. Some of them are probably going to be little, but some of them are going to be, hopefully, whoppers. You have to loosen the soil around it. Oops, I think that one's broken. Yeah, that's broke inside because I didn't get a chance to dig down deep enough. God, this is hard work, this one. Oh, that's a funny old shaped one. Look at that, got lovers. Let me try and find that bottom bit to the other one. Right, I need to kneel down, but I ain't got room. Alright, I'm just going to do a couple more, and then, because I don't need many at the moment. Another one there, and make that the last one. Oh, that's a nice size. That's a proper size carrot, and they're nice and straight. These are all grown on seed tape, so they're individually spaced on a bit of tape, so I haven't got to thin them out later. And since I've been using them, they've always come out nice and straight. So that one's showing, and I'll just pull that one up. And that one's got legs. So that'll do for tonight. Just make that nice and flat. And then... Okay, while I was in here, I've just noticed my beetroots, and they're getting quite big, so I'm just going to pull up a few. Yeah, nice size. One. Two. That's a big one. 3. 4. I might as well just pick this last one on this row. 5. Alright. There's 5 there. That'll do. And nice big ones. So I'll just take the tops off so I can get them in my bag easier. Oh, these lettuces are doing really well. So these lettuces, they're quite solid in the middle. These are iceberg. It's the first time I've ever been able to grow them. They're quite a solid middle. I can normally only manage like a Webb's Wonderful or a Saladin, but there, I'm well pleased with them this year. Right, let's put my net back to stop the carrot fly. Let's get rid of these tops on here. Just twist the tops off. And then the rest goes in the compost. I do give some of these bits to my friend because she's got reptiles that like carrot tops. But she's got quite a few at the moment, which I gave her from last time. Right, that's those. Right, next job is cauliflowers and broccolis. So I need to get another bag ready to take straight in there. Okay, so I'm just going to check my broccoli and see if I've got some nice firm heads. I don't want them to start going to seed, so I'm going to look for the nice big ones. There's one over here. So I've got my knife, I'm just going to cut to the bottom of where they're growing. And a tip I learnt years ago was just make a little cross in the top, and then you get smaller little shoots start to appear. Not a lot, but it'll make a dinner. That one's gone to seed, so I'm just going to cut that one off. You can see it's starting to go green and little flowers, so I'm just going to cut that off. But I will make the mark just in case I get some smaller bits. So that's rubbish. And put it in my bag. These are too small at the moment, so I'm leaving them as they are. To be honest, I'm surprised I've actually got any, considering how hot it was during the summer, and I didn't have any. Actually, I might cut that one because that one looks like that's starting to sprout. I'll leave them ones for now. See if they get a bit bigger. Alright, that one's starting to shoot out a bit. Okay, there's actually quite a few in here. Oh, this one's quite big. Just going to check the cauliflowers because I think a lot of these are going to be ready to pick. Right, that one definitely is because it's not covered over. Right, I'll just put them in the bag for now. I'll sort them out when I get home. Oh, that's that one. Right, look at this one. Oh, that's a nice one, look. Because it's been covered over, it's not been got at, apart from that spider there. Whew. As I was walking past, I just noticed my chilies. Look, they're Anaheim. I think that might be ready to pick. Look, the size of them. I'm sure there was another one down here, yeah. Look, let me pick it. There you go. And that one. These are peppers. They're not quite big enough yet. I'm hoping they're going to get a bit bigger. And that's a pepper. Nothing on the other ones at the moment, and apart from little bits. I only just noticed them as I walked past. Right. Yeah, I picked a lettuce as well because they are starting to go to seed. Once that's been washed, that'll be nice in a sandwich or salad. And I had one more tomato left. I did pick some yesterday, but that's all I've got today. So I've got lettuce there, got my beetroot leaves, I've got my tomato, my chillies, my broccoli, which I will cut up and weigh. And then I've got my beetroots and carrots. I've got my cauliflowers over there and my potatoes. So it's a good harvest for today. I wasn't going to water, but it's turned out really warm now, so I'm just going to give it a good soaking because I think it needs it now. So that's it for now, and thanks for watching, and hope you've enjoyed watching it.